They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Chase Anderson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Chase Anderson, man, a pretty good pitcher. Really good control. He has a three-pitch mix of fastball, curveball, and the straight changeup. His changeup has gotten better. As a matter of fact, if he has that straight changeup, it makes his 92 to 93 mile-an-hour fastball look that much better. If he's on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's 2 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. 4-1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
First baseman, Justin Bohr.
Up next for Miami, Justin Bohr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Sliced hard on the ground. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As he grounds one briskly to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Dan Straley gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Bohr in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Dietrich. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jesus Aguilar. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Dietrich on at first, nobody out. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Batting 7, shortstop, J.T. Riddle.
Digging in, J.T. Riddle. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined softly down the left field line, but foul. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Cameron Maben will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Maben, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. We've got the start of this one coming your way in moments from Progressive Field. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all 3 of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
All even now, 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out towards shallow right. Chisenhall waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
and a
that's a
curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Lindor takes it in. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. And the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Just underway here in Cleveland. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you can do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1 home. It's a curveball off the plate, but swung on for a strike.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Here's Michael Brantley. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 22 hits in 76 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
Good pitch. The ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That would run.
Now it's time to whoop some ass. I'm gonna go and whoop some ass, and then I'm gonna go and complete a few tasks up on the classes of the Pokemon. But I don't give a damn. I'm about to whoop their ass, leave them living like all motherfucking hope is gone. But I whoop the fucking ass in some Pokemon. What up? Us. What up, though? Oh, what up, though? Oh, I gotta play BK Sluggers? Oh, look, and they're all 60. Yeah, this gonna be a good game. This gonna be a good game. This type of game that I'm liking. An even game. Let's go. And your pitcher only a 73. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's only a 73.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We have Season Series Diamond Dynasty Baseball in this one between the 51s and the Bomb Squad. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
51s. Yeah, that's about how much we're going to score.
Striding in, Andrew Toles. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder.
Said, lead it off for the 51s, nigga, like, here, gotta give me one. Gotta rip it on that nigga. Ready?
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Brantley is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. First pitch coming. Here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hey now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
1-1 is in off the plate. Musgrove is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ball even at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Holmes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Marcus.
Let's get it.
First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sandberg is right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So stepping in, number 12. He stands in for the first time in this one. Popped him up. Rendon shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, David Wright. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So coming to the plate, Rougned Odor. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Holla at that nigga. This one more even match right here.
First offering on its way. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that one is gone. Digging in, Omar Narvaez.
Batting eighth, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
Ready with another 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Well, man, nigga hit a 2-run shot at that.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Domingo Santana. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Popped up. Number 12 is calling for it. 1 out. Stepping in, Brian McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brian McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Striding into the box, C.J. Cron. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it his toes. 2 down. So striding in, Jim Edmonds trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Narvaez is under it, and the inning is over.
Out of the shot, though.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe Musgrove, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Sandberg. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Edmonds moves over. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Ryne Sandberg, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Narvaez. And he makes the throw to first. Sandberg is retired, and there's 1 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vance Worley. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Ready for another chance, Domingo Santana, as we begin the top of the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A fastball right over the outside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Altuve at second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Digging in to try it again. Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. At the plate, number 12. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. The tag, and he is out. Striding in once again, Jose Altuve set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Stepping up now, Anthony Rendon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1. Popped him up. Into the stands, he got it. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Domingo Santana. He popped out in his first trip. He just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gas, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground out for short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. A tag from right, and he is out at third base. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for him.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman, David Wright.
Leading off with a 51.
Here comes the first pitch.
David Wright.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rougned Odor. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Line drive to left. Edmonds will give it a look, but this falls for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Dominic Leone enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases.
That's crazy.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joe Musgrove. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a bunt attempt here. Crone is up with it. Throw to the plate. Tag there by McCann. They got him at the plate. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Toles. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Count is 1-2 now. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in on it is Kane. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. So digging in now, C.J. Crone. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Wow. Striding in, Ryan Sandberg. First time up, he went down looking. In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. And now they'll tag him out. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pitch on the way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Santiago Casilla takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball.